Dwayne here, Phoenix Typewriter. Got this big Royal X model. This is the one that I just got done doing a video of, where these arms were bent way over here to the side, binding up this piece here, this pivot. These were all bent over here. These pieces are all bent to heck. Got that all fixed up, got the springs straightened out, got the frame lined up back here, got this piece lined up right even with everything here, this pad. Looks good, and I had to rework these little shoulder nuts, both sides, because they were binding and the carriage release was binding. Yeah, I mean, I had a multiple of problems, but it's all fixed up now. Margins are all cleaned up. Working. In fact, I did the cleanup on this already. Did the whole type segment, and I also pulled the side panels out here, the glass, and took them out and redid the frames. The glass came out really nice, so those are ready to go back in. One last thing I wanted to do here was, I didn't like this type basket rest. It was really grooved up. So I investigated how to do this on this model, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. Prop these things up. So this piece comes out. There's a couple screws underneath this pad. One of them right there, and one of them right there. And I got this out already. These two pieces actually came out together. This piece and this piece. And what I was thinking about doing initially was, look how grooved up that is. It's just a mess. And those type bars are not sitting in there even. So I separated this piece. It was held on by some string, and I was going to reverse it and just bend it around like that and put it back in here like this. Kind of glue it in there, but I didn't think it would stay, because this surface is not very gluable, let's say, and just going to leave this piece out. So I investigated, and I found me some holes here that I'm going to put in here in place of the pad right there, just like that. And that's going to glue in there a lot more securely than the pad would. Probably going to be better in the long run too. So I need to put it in there. I'm just going to do the final step here, which is glue it in. And one thing I need to do is clean this surface. I'm going to use contact cement, and so I need to clean that off. I'm using lacquer thinner, so it gets that clean, so the glue will have a better chance of sticking to it. So let's just clean that real good. There we go. It's still coming off, but that's probably good enough. And also the hose, I need to clean that. So we'll just hit that with the lacquer thinner right there and rub the hose here. So it's got a clean surface. And I need to cut the hose, so let me cut this end off right here. Start with. In fact, I think I'll just leave it squared up like that. Let's see what size this should be. Right about there. Okay, just like that. Let me make sure it's the right size and drop the keys in there. Yeah, that's good. Touching right on the edge. It lays in there good. Plus, it seems to be, I kind of wanted it to be just a little higher, because you can see those type bars on this machine. So I don't want them to be countersunk like this piece. So let's take this back out like this, hold these up, that, and we're just going to glue this piece in here really quick with some contact cement. favorite type of glue for a lot of these jobs. It's just this stuff here works really good. And just apply that real quick. There's a little brush here it comes with. Stick some of this glue on here. And of course with contact cement you're supposed to let it dry for 10 minutes or something and then stick it, but it's pretty hot out here right now. It's going to dry very, very fast. And that hose fit in here really snug, so excuse me. And alright, let me get a little more, putting on kind of a generous amount here. Same thing on the back side of this where it makes contact. This already has a natural curve to it, which is kind of handy. So let me cover up this keyboard. I don't want anything dropping on here when I glue this piece right here. Get this glued up here. And we're going to replace that. It'll be good for another 100 years. I don't know. I didn't date this machine, but I think it's about 100 years old. It was a customer's machine who they used it in the Chicago newspapers back in the day. It was a reporter's typewriter in one of the Chicago newspapers. Probably wrote some pretty good stories back then. Okay, so that's just gotta dry for a few seconds. So I'm gonna set it over here just for a minute, and we'll take a look at some other stuff here. So I redid the keytops here. They came out pretty good. They were barely legible, but I got them cleaned up pretty good. Still a little bit of dirt in some of these, but I can't spend too much time on this. It's got a limited budget, and it's also missing a small little nut up here, which I think I can find. Goes right there, matches that nut right there, and I'll probably be able to find that. I think I've got a parts machine that I can get that from. And then all the pieces cleaned up real good too. On this, of course, you got to be careful with these pieces not to wipe out the numbers here. So when I wash this off, I clean this separately, and then I tape it. I put a little bit of oil on it and then tape it, and then wipe this down. Wash it thoroughly. These came out pretty good for a budget job. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, let's drop this piece in here. I think it's probably still a little bit wet, but I think it's going to be fine. Drop this down here evenly. Just like that. Oh yeah, it's snug as a bug. It's already not moving. All right, look at that. That lines up nice. Most of these keys did not work either. I flushed this segment to no end until I got it working right. These look good though. Sitting nice and level. All right, that was just a video for a Typebar rest. And what I did to this one. This piece is just, it's seen better days. All right. Good day.